Very proud of this right here. In Santa Monica, on a commercial building, we had to get this approved. And Santa Monica is a difficult and challenging city to get things approved, but we got it. We're going to start off with basic instructions on how to install the bird feather facade. Step one, install the guide. Right? The guide can come off, it's a temporary guide, or you can keep it there, it's okay, but we need to install the guide. We have the guide here. The guide is simply just taped on, right? Because it's a guide, we're gonna remove it, right? So you can see T19, you start here at the bottom of the window, and then it will go all the way up, okay? And then this is the slots where the hat channels go. Step two, insert the hat channels following the guide. Channels slide into the guide, just like that. Okay, so this way we don't have to measure. The guide is going to measure for us. If you notice, they're spaced out at different intervals in different dimensions. There's no need to measure because each one of these will fit right into there. So in this case, you see this hat channel right here lines up with this slot. The next one lines up with this slot, lines up with this slot, and so on and so forth. These come pre-drilled. That will save a little bit of time in the field. And they come at a particular degree, at an angle, at a pitch. You see right there? What this does is it kicks out the fin and creates a very nice shadow line, makes it more dynamic, as well as helps shed even more rain and gives some more ventilation. Let's go deeper, right? We have the blue screw, which is a concrete screw. We have some silicone right there, and that helps to protect any moisture. Even though moisture is not going to get there, but if it did, you have the silicone to give it a waterproof barrier. You have the galvanized hat channel at an angle, and then you are ready, right? Step three, install the fins according to their numbered sequence. The key to a successful install is making sure your fins or your ribs are organized and labeled. They come organized and labeled, but you want to have them organized in a way to have them installed. Go down here and let's see some fins that have been installed. You can see right here, they've been screwed in, right? They're snug, they're not overdriven, right? And then they're labeled. Now we have here, look, 21A connects to 21B, right? Very clear, and then you have this joint right there, right? We're up extremely close, and that's practically perfect right there. The tilt gives us not just a beautiful aesthetic to create shadow and make the surface feel very dynamic and very legible from various distances, but also it creates a gap where air can circulate. So right here, if you look underneath, there's a gap, and I'd say that's about a half an inch. It's not just decorative, it's not just to create shadow play, it's also to create ventilation. The worst thing for a building is to trap the water. The water gets trapped when there's no ventilation. Right? So as the air can pass through, guess what? It's actually keeping the building cooler, and it's also keeping the building more dry. So water, what does water do? Water goes down. As it goes down, it will just drip off. Right? You can leave a little bit of a gap. It's not like they have to be continuous, because the Corian rib is going to go right on top right there, and it's going to fill it in, and it can span over that without any issue. Now, if you screw in right there, you just follow this line, this top line of this rib or fin will follow the top line of the hat channel, and you'll screw in right there. Like, this is a system all builders and installers can install this. It's very user friendly.